you talk a lot about in your podcast about the satanic cult that's within the state of Utah. I've also seen that personally myself. I was growing up as a kid, long before the BYU Academy was renovated, and it was just a big old hole on University Avenue down there in Provo, a big old rundown building. And there was ritualistic satanic sacrifices going on inside of that building. My friends and I, being stupid teenagers, we'd go in there and just kind of explore, and you'd see the Star of David, the upside down Star of David. You'd see the circles. You'd see the burnt. You'd see the sacrificed cats and dogs in there. I've seen all that in person long before they renovated that building as a teenager. So I've heard other instances of that happening down in rural communities. I know personally of a couple of sacrifices that happened down in the Manti area. So I've seen that and know that personally. You've gone into depth into that. So everybody within power is corruptible. And the biggest fail that we can have is to say all's well in Zion. Zion prospereth, right? We all know that. When there is problems that need to be rooted out and we need to be aware of. And the biggest fault that I see with a lot of LDS members is this blind faith, this blind voting for anybody that says they're a member of the church and have an R behind their name. And I see a lot of that happening, and you're right, a lot of it has to do with our media and them controlling that narrative. But I'm always of the opinion that people can make their own decisions, and you can put more effort into it. If I can put the effort into it, anybody can put the effort into studying that and figuring this stuff out, and stop voting for those people who do not deserve to be in office and should not be in office. We have a convention system for a reason. You need to follow your fellow delegates. Whether you go to the caucus and vote for the delegates or not, you need to be following your delegates because they're doing the homework and they're finding out who needs to be in office. You can't be blind to the corruption that's in your own neighborhoods because there are problems there, and you got to be careful. I mean, there's things that you need to be aware of, and just sitting back there with your eyes closed and saying none of this has happened is not going to be doing good for anybody either.
You also can't be blind to the miracles that are happening every day because Christ is in charge.
Yep.
No matter how big the things that Satan's in charge of are and how in their face you are, Christ is in charge, and Christ will win.
Yeah, and he's gonna root a lot of this out in his own way.
Yes, he will. And I will tell you what, we were sent to the earth to not sit on the sidelines. We were sent to fight.